Question for you. How often do you say no? Did you have to think a long time about that? Do you feel like you're always saying yes? Sometimes we have to manage our priorities. I talk a lot about firefighting. In my roles in HR, I have often seen where things are placed up front as urgent when not to say they're not important, but they may not be urgent. I encourage you with yourself, your teams, your leadership to manage those shifting and competing priorities appropriately. Don't just schedule meetings just to schedule meetings. Make sure that you're not falling into that reactive zone and that you're being proactive with everything that you do. Because what happens if we don't? Then work is not getting done. We're wasting time and resources. We are not getting the most productivity as we can out of our team because they may be on burnout. You as a leader may be on burnout. The company is not going to make the profits that it could because people aren't productive and people are burnt out. That is not a space that you want to be in, my friends. So make sure that you're managing your time accordingly. One tip that I like to do, and I said this to a client recently, is to schedule desk time. It's really important to do that. Maybe you put your tasks underneath that to say what you want to do. Put it in a planner, put it in your calendar, but by all means, schedule your desk time. Otherwise, especially now in these times when we're at home, what will happen is that you will work and work and work. You will feel like you got nothing done. And those hot ticket items that you really did need to get done might start slipping. You might start losing track of some of your projects and deadlines. You have to have that time to reground, to recenter. So make sure that you build in your desk time. Learn to say no. You can professionally and tactfully say no. You don't have to take everything on, nor should you be taking everything on. You can push a deadline. Ask people when they need something by. Is it critical that they have it today? Just because they're calling and texting and emailing you and finding every method to get a hold of you? Fun fact, I have found that if I wasn't able to get back to someone, if I have 4 hours of back to backs per se, they usually figure it out or they find a way to be resourceful. That's my next tip. Be resourceful. Don't be that person where the answer is right in front of you and you haven't even checked. Don't be that person. I urge you to take a hold of these tips and think about it. Give yourself back some time and save the organization a lot of time and money and resources by being resourceful, by scheduling your desk time so that you're as most productive as you can be and your team is, and making sure that you're not constantly firefighting. Be proactive versus reactive. If you're scheduling time to be proactive and you're scheduling desk time and managing your calendar accordingly, you have more space to play and to be strategic instead of feeling like you're always in the weeds and never getting to do the fun stuff, the vision work. All right, let's talk about that. Drop me a line in the comments. Tell me what you think. Take care.